Hey and welcome to another tutorial. Today I will show you how to create this British petrol logo inside Microsoft Word using Visual Basic for applications that is using macros. So the left one is an image somewhere from the internet, the right one is logo created inside Microsoft Word. So let's get started. We will not start with the blank document, but we will start with my previous tutorial for creating blobs and badges inside Microsoft Word. And what we were doing is we were applying a sine wave around the circle. So the edge of this circle, if I can draw it, would look somehow like a sine wave, like this. This is like a sine wave before being applied to a circle, so it creates this badge. So what we want to do today is not use a sine wave, but use something which is called triangle wave, which goes like this. And when we apply this triangle wave to a circle, around the circle, we should get this British petrol logo. So what I will do is I will first stop inking, then I will open the developers ribbon, open our macro for drawing the blobs and badges, and just try to run this macro to see what happens. So we are getting some kind of blob in here, and if I scroll down you can see that the main part is happening here. We are increasing the angle and setting the radius based on the cosine function of the angle. So we don't want to set this based on the cosine function. We want the radius to be based on the, or somehow based on the triangle wave. So let's start with the triangle wave. If I open the Wikipedia, you can see that triangle wave looks like this, just how we've shown it. And there should be an easy equation down here. So this is the equation which we want to use. We will use x modulus 4 minus 2 minus 1. If I open the Desmos graphing, we can quickly visualize this. So it was using the modulus function, so modulus x comma 2, so this is modulus by 2, which gives us numbers between 0 and 2, you know, to infinite. Then it was actually modulus 4 minus 2, so it goes from minus 2 to 2, and then we just take this and set the absolute value of this. This will flip the bottom part and we get a nice looking triangle wave. In Wikipedia they were also subtracting number 1, so if we subtract number 1 it will just go from minus 1 to 1, just like the sine wave does with default options. We don't really need this, we don't need to subtract 1, we are perfectly fine if this goes from 0 to 2, but we will probably use much higher numbers, maybe like 40 and 20, so it will be much higher. So it will be actually visible for the radius, and then we will also change the shape a little bit, so we'll maybe multiply it by some parameter a, which will set the shape like, you know, small one or the bigger spikes. So I think that should be enough to know for us to get started inside Microsoft Word. So if I jump back, I want the radius to be set based on the modulus, so it will be angle modulus, I don't know, maybe 40 for now, let's say 40 minus 20, and we will get this as an absolute value, and I will probably, you know, add some value to it, and I will do all of this before we convert the angle from degrees to radians. So I will just move this down below this, so I'm working on the degrees in here, so the angle is in degrees before it's being actually converted to radians. So if I delete everything in this document and if I run this macro, I should get something. And what I'm getting is a shape which we are looking for, but it's kind of fuzzy. And the fuzziness is because we are using, you know, right now we are using 256 segments. So it's calculating wrong points, or not wrong points, but we would probably need, you know, like 10 times the points if we want to go with value like this. So we have a nice looking, you know, shape. What we can do instead is we can use 360 points, which should immediately give us much nicer results. And you can see that everything seems to be connected. That's just a coincidence, because number 40 or number 360 full circle is actually divisible by 40. If I would use a number, for example, like maybe like 50 and 25, you will see that the circle will be not, you know, connected, just because 360 is not possible to be divided by 50 without remainder. So what we can actually do is we can actually set a new variable which will be number of spikes or spikes, and we will set this to, I don't know, for example 9 for now, and we will set the, I don't know what to call it, modulus value is 360 divided by number of spikes or number of spikes, and then we will use this much value in here. This will be modulus value, and this will be modulus value divided by 2. So this way we will make sure that it will always be going around the circle being connected. So this should be for 9 different spikes. We can set the number, for example, to only 5, or we can increase to a big number, for example 18, which I believe is the number of spikes used for the British Petrol logo. The thing is that those spikes should be a little bit bigger, so we will multiply it by something. So let's say spikes multiplier equals 1.6. I believe 1.6 is actually used for the logo itself, but you can set it to any value. So I'll multiply this by spikes multiplier, and this should be like a base shape for the logo itself. The next steps is just copy the shape, rotate it a little bit, change the color to some different colors, make it smaller, and just try to position it to, you know, the right spot, which could be a tedious task if you ask me, because it's not snapping to anything, and you have to use your arrow keys. You have to do three things at once. You have to rotate it and move it and of course scale it, so that will take a while if you want to get to the right shape. So what we can do instead is we can just quickly change or update our code. We will not make it much more complicated, but we will just change the values to make sure that we draw other shapes, the inner shapes for this one. So what I will do is I will rotate everything. I cannot rotate it by changing the angle, because it will just set where the first point is. It will not rotate the shape, so I will change the angle in here. So I will set angle plus something, and the value will be of course the modulus value divided by 2, because we want to be rotated, you know, by the half of the spike. And we will set the radius to be a little bit smaller, so we will set this to 50 plus something, but then we will subtract some value, and the sum value is the modulus value times the multiplier divided by 2, I believe. So it should be modulus value times the multiplier divided by 2. So if I try to run it, I get another shape, and I can continue like this. So I can set the you know, subtract this again, or just set the not divided by 2, and then I can just not add anything to this angle. It's getting a little bit complicated, as you can see, because the code wasn't meant to be for this. And if I continue even more, so if I, you know, actually multiply this by 1.5, and again I have to add the modulus value divided by 2. I'm getting lost a little bit, as you can see, but again let's try to for final shape. If I try to do it and then change the color of this shape, you can see that it's actually going too much to the center. So if I compare it to the original British Petrol logo, it seems to be that those spikes are getting a little bit smaller with each shape. Right now we are setting the very same sized spikes for all those elements. So anyway, if you were wondering what I was doing here, I can quickly show you what were the values. So you can imagine that the number 15 here, this radius 50, that would be like the base circle, which is, no, okay. So this is like the base circle, which will be for the blue shape, will be like for the most outer shape will be like this. This is the circle. This is the value of 50. And then we are adding something. We are adding, you know, this triangle wave, which is getting values, modulus value 360 divided by spikes, which in our case is of course 360 divided by 18, which is 20, but we are getting only half of this. So this is what we are adding to the 50. So if you want to draw another shape, you have to of course subtract this value in here, so those spikes are lining up perfectly. Anyway, you know, if you are not quite sure what we are doing here, you can at any time, you can of course just take the first shape and copy paste it, rotate it, and just make sure that everything is being aligned. Maybe in the future tutorial I will try to update the code so I don't have to do those changes manually, but it will, you know, draw me multiple shapes. So let's stick with this one. It's not perfect, but it's very similar to the logo, so let's just change the colors. I will go from darker green to a lighter green to yellow to white, and that should be it. That should be fine for now until we make it better next time. That's it. Thanks for watching.